All right, students, this is going to help you get started with the Disease Tracker app. So where we left off from class instruction was around step 12. And what it's asking you to do in 11 is drag and initialize a new variable to create an empty list for the user to enter the months into the app. And you can see the picture right here of what that's going to look like. I'm going to go and switch now to my MIT App Inventor screen. And you can see here is the app that is loaded from the file. I'm going to switch to the code view. And we need to pull out a new variable that's called entry months. So here's where the variables are. And we're going to start this variable. So initialize global. And if you remember, it was called entry months. So click it in the name spot and complete that. And again, it's right over in your curriculum, in your text, what you call that if you don't remember. It also tells you to go to the lists drawer and create an empty list. And you can see here where that code block is. Again, I'm not going to show you every step, but you can see how to get that done. So the first thing you do is create that new variable, entry months. Remember to use camel case. The next step is a little bit trickier to start. Oh, by the way, if you're at step 13, you realize you're going to create this variable and a new empty list. And we just showed you how to do that. Same process, just a different name for your new variable. So after step 13, you've created 2 new variables in your app. Then we get to the add button. And now there's something missing in terms of a picture in this add button area. And I'm not going to go through all of this text because you can read that. I want to go into the instructions here where you actually build the code for your add button. And right here at step 14, it says using the add button algorithm as a guide, drag out the add button.click event handler. What's missing here is a picture of what that looks like. So I want to show you how you're going to get your add button to work. I'm going to open up MIT App Inventor. And over here on the left where it says blocks, I have to tell it to get the blocks that are already coded for my add button. And here it is in the menu. That's my add button. By the way, in the designer view, that's my add button right there. Right there on the app, go back to the blocks, go in the menu to add button, and it says get the add button.click event handler. So just like the one that came with the code when you downloaded it, it is the clear data button.click. The add button.click is going to need code blocks in here in order to work. So what you have to do next is follow the instructions in step 14. These are the code blocks that you have to add. And you can see that it is listed nicely in this table. And because you've already created those 2 variables, you can get the puzzle piece that will click it here. And then you can find the months spinner, which is how the user selects the month. And you can grab this green colored code block that fits in here. So you need to build all of these code blocks as you in the same order they are in this table. And once you've done that, all that fits inside the add button. And then your add button is done. Before you move on, you should take those steps. Create the 2 variables like we began here. And then do the add button.click and fill it with the code blocks that are in that table. I'll have another video to help you with the next step.